Hi, it's Robin. So I have a special announcement. It is 7:54 p.m. on December 31st, 2005, not 2005, 2025. Um, and I'm about to finish Attack on Titan. I still have a couple more episodes left and then the little movie episodes, but I wanted to get this video out so that I could just, I wanted to make this video so I could kind of see my before reaction and commemorate this moment of me finishing a show that I started when I was like 11 or 12. It was one of the first animes that I started watching. If not, I think it was the first anime I started watching. And even though it's just a show, I think it really explains why I love media so much. Essentially, I think the first thing is that it's something that my brother introduced me to. And so there's that part, it's connected to a family member. It's connected to a time in my life when I first started getting into anime, and middle school sucked. So, I remember that, watching it on Netflix, season 1, and then waiting forever and ever for season 2. I've gotten so close to characters over, 12 years? I can't do math that quickly, but over at least a decade. I know it's been a while since the show ended, but I've just been struggling to finish it because I just feel like it signifies me finishing something in life. And I have kept saying that, okay, I'll finish it when I graduate college, or I'll finish it for my 24th birthday. But now 6 more months have passed. It's about to be the new year, and I'm finally going to finish it. I've started my new job, and I think it'll be kind of cathartic to finish. Even though I don't want it to end. And it's weird because I think part of me is like, well, I don't want to know how it ends. I don't want to be disappointed by the end, and I know that people have been disappointed by the end, but I think it's doing me more damage. It's not that dramatic, actually, but I think I need to just accept that there's an end, and that's okay. And if I don't like it, at least I saw it through to the end. And it also means a lot to me because so many of my favorite TV shows have either gone on for way too long that they become shit, or they get canceled. So The Walking Dead went on for way too long and started becoming bad. Game of Thrones, bad ending. The OA got canceled. So this is one where I'm like, it has an end, and even if the ending is okay, it's something that I have, and it's something that I can hold close in my heart. And it also means a lot to me because I don't know, media just means so much because they're landmarks in your life, and it's a collective experience, and it's something that you can experience with other people, something you can talk about, you can interact with people about it, you get connected to these people that don't exist, and this whole world is created that is fictional. It's not real, but it feels real. And it is real in a sense because it once was an idea, and now it's realized, something that's happening in real life that people are experiencing, and then that therefore is affecting other things in real life. And so at a time in my life, I'm finally, I guess, officially an adult, paying my own bills and working. I'm watching these characters also reach their end, get to their climax, their final chapter. And so it's just, I don't know how else to say it. It just means more than just a TV show. So yeah, I wanted to make sure that I captured this moment in a video. I'm excited. I'll probably end up crying, which you guys won't see. For me, I really like the show because I just really like the story of seeing someone with a huge dream and them growing up, becoming disillusioned. And at first, when I was a kid, I was so annoyed that it wasn't only about monsters, and it became a little political. But now as I'm older, I do really appreciate the political parts of it. And I know unfortunately, the writer isn't, doesn't have the best political viewpoints, but I think in general I like things where I can think about them, where I can think about different perspectives and I also like that within the story you can kind of, you don't know where the tipping point is between the beginning and the end. Like at what point did things switch? Was there anything? Was it like, is it just a gradual change, or was there a moment when the end had to be the end? I don't know, because I haven't finished it, but there's a lot to say. Maybe I'll make a whole video about it. I don't know, but moral of the story is that I feel strange about finishing it, but also excited, but also sad, because I'm an adult now. And maybe I shouldn't get this emotionally attached to pieces of media, but I don't know. There's nothing else that I use as like things to, nothing else that I use to indicate the times in my life besides media. Of course, doing things, like I do things beyond media, but you know, the type of music that you listen to at the time, with shows that were coming out, the experience, the friends you were with watching it with. I just get so attached to not only the show itself, but just everything that surrounds the show. And so I think it's a good thing that I'm finishing on a New Year's Eve. Or maybe it's a bad thing. maybe I'm gonna do them by next year. Probably not, but yeah, I think it's a good marker, because now I'll know, oh yeah, I remember I finished Attack on Titan in 2025, right before this thing happened. And yeah. Okay, well, I guess that's it, guys. I'll see you next time. Happy New Year, and yeah.